Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Hope you'll hit that like button and subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to show you a common issue that I see come into the shop when a mower will not start. And this will be for if you have a commercial mower or a residential mower. It's a common issue. Most of the times, if it's a not starting issue, first I'm going to check the battery and then proceed from there. So, and in this video, in this particular mower, it has a good battery and the engine's turning over, so the starter's working. So then what I want to check is, my fuel and spark. And in the next clip you're going to see, I'm going to mute the video because it's really loud in the background. Just set the camera up to record this. I didn't know if this was going to be a fuel pump. I knew it was a fuel problem, but so that's why I just grab a can of carb cleaner and I start it up off of some carb cleaner, and that verifies that I have spark and the engine is running. And so here in a second you're going to see me start the motor. You're not going to hear it, but then I'm going to proceed from there, and I'm going to show you guys a common issue and how to fix it. Alright, so I grab a can of carb cleaner, put the e-brake on, I start the motor up, I hear it running, that verifies I have spark, and it also verifies that I'm not getting fuel because I'm running the engine off of the starter spray there. So now I want to check to make sure I'm getting fuel from the fuel pump to the carburetor. So I'm going to take some needle nose pliers, remove that hose clamp, slip it back, slip that hose off the carburetor, and I'm going to turn over the engine, and you should get plenty of fuel coming out of that line while you're turning over the engine. So I'm getting plenty of fuel. So now I'm going to check the fuel shutoff solenoid. It's a common issue, easy to fix. Sometimes the fuel shutoff solenoid may cost about just shy less of a new carburetor, but sometimes you can fix it two separate ways. Sometimes it's just the harness, which I'm about to check now to make sure that the harness is okay. So I grab my test light, verify that it's working. So it's working there. And I go to remove the harness, and sometimes what happens is they get a loose connection or bad connection, and they get hot and they get corroded, and I'm having a little trouble getting it off. Usually you can get it off by hand, so I take my pair of pliers, take it off. And what I'm going to do is put my test light into this little, it'll be a 2-wire plug, goes on the bottom of that fuel shutoff solenoid. Put my test light into it with the key in the on position, and you want to touch the white wire. That'll be the hot wire. The black will be the ground. And then you can see it's not lighting up my test light, but I realize it's not because the key was off. It's because my test light won't reach down into the terminal. It's a little too big, so I grab a wire and strip it down so the wire will fit down, reach the terminal, and then I can touch my test light to that piece of wire. So I strip it down, put it in the plug. Keys in the on position, and now I see that I'm getting power. So I'm verifying that I'm getting power to the fuel shutoff solenoid, but it's still not activating. And a lot of times you'll hear a click when it works right. And I'm going to show you a video of how it should work here in just a moment. Normally the fuel shutoff solenoid is located right on the bottom of the carburetor, and normally it takes about a 12 or 13 millimeter wrench. And you're going to lose a little bit of gas, so I slipped under a container to catch some of the gas. And also there will be a little copper washer that you don't want to lose that seals off the gas. So I'll remove it, and I'll plug up like a test solenoid here in a moment and show you what it should look like. There's a little needle that moves up and down, and sometimes just moving that needle up and down will actually fix the issue. And if your gas has gotten old and gummed up, this may fix the issue. Here's that copper washer. Sometimes these fuel shut-off solenoids are about $100, but just check that first. And I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope you'll like and subscribe. It's a really easy fix, and hopefully you don't have to buy a new one. Thanks.